Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're into round 3 of the men's champion and champion pairs here in, I would love to say sunny Dunedin, but the weather hasn't been too good. Okay, so we've got the playing program there. You just wander your way through that with the games that we've got coming up over the next couple of days. So far the ladder is Brewster and Phil Austin of Hallswell, 2 from 2, as is Owen Bennett and Murray Wilson, the local boys. Pat Hooligan, Derek Taylor, Amos and that, all with 1 each way, so all the rest are sort of into post-section play, so to speak. It's a 2 out of 3 winners qualify. Down to some of these guys that just played the one is Rob Ashton, the Drummond side, the Slight, Leif Selby, Frankie Lynn had just had a good win there, the Lance Tasker, John O'Shea combination. And Morris Symes 1 for 1. Roger Glendenning, Gavin.
Yeah, you could have left that page out, I think.
Sorry, mate. We're joined by Gavin Hamlin, golfer, bowler extraordinaire. He hasn't been in the game long, folks, but I can certainly tell you he can play. So we've got 2 games in front of us today. At the moment, we've got from the Balclutha combination on rink 1 on our left in the red shirts. That's Neville or Noddy Thomson playing with his bro Blair from the Balclutha club in South Otago. So they're playing the Bay of Plenty combination, almost the inter-centre side there with John O'Shea skipping, Lance Tasker. The Tasker combination have got the white discs on their bowls and the South Otago black. And the other feature rink, it's Battle of the Big Boys with in the black with the black stickers, the Rob Ashton, Wayne Coleman side from Johnsonville in Wellington, playing the last year's winners, and Leif Selby and James Williams from the Carlton Cornwall club in Auckland. So black and white stickers there. You won't see them on Leif's bowls because he's got white bowls and the white stickers have just disappeared. So welcome, Gavin. Nice to have you on board. And okay, maybe not the start that you wanted down here, but how's things been going anyway?
No, it wasn't really, but it was a very good experience. Really enjoyed it so far, and looking forward to tomorrow, really.
All right. So we have the results from the first round or the second round today that was just played. The Selby Williams combination of Carlton Cornwall, 21 over the Roger Glendenning from Geraldine, 21-14. Owen Bennett, Murray Wilson defeated George Amos, David Clark of Invercargill, 16-13. The Rob Ashton, Wayne Coleman side defeating Tim Hook and Dean Gilsham from the Takaro Club, 19-8. The Dennis Brewster, Phil Austin, 2 from 2. Gavin, sorry mate, beat Gavin and Roger, 17-8. And Dean Drummond, Murray Glassy, 23 over John Carruthers, 10. And Derek Taylor, Nicky Morgan, 15-14 over Pat Hooligan and Connor Muir. Okay, so into EN3 of 18. So sorry we've got a wee bit of a late start there, and welcome aboard for those that have found their way who were with us earlier on. We ran out of juice and they had to log out and log back in there, Gavin. So it's all good. So, do you have a pick for these particular games?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, I think we're playing the Bay of Plenty boys tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see how they go here. And yeah, I don't know. I think the Rob Ashton crew could give the reigning champions a go. So look forward to that game too.
Okay, Johnny O'Shea there with the green bowl with the white disc. Lance Tasker giving it the spray. So. Lance and that have jumped out to a 3-0 lead after 3 ends, and it's Leif Selby 3, Rob Ashton 1. I was watching a wee bit of Leif earlier on, and yeah, you can see why he played for Australia and won international medals all over the place. So he's an outstanding bowler.
Yeah, what's the background there? Did he have a bit of a break or something?
He took some time out from the game and has come back over. He's come over to New Zealand and with Lisa Prideaux, and he's back playing the game, and he's involved with Auckland Bowls and coaching capacity, I believe. So, and mate, I played him last year, and he can seriously play the game. Form might be temporary, but class is permanent with that man, I can tell you. Okay, John O'Shea having a fun run down on the thing there. Oh, slip and sliding all over the place. Okay, so the brothers having a discussion, playing with the multi-coloured bowls. Sort of a bit of red, white and blue happening anyway. Looked like he had a fun run and has turned his back. Our thanks to John O'Shea in this particular rink for being mic'd up. I'll just see if he's doing the job. So there was one shot to the Balclutha side over on the other rink.
Looking handy.
Rob's yelling at it.
Ooh. Don't think Rob's been a good boy and put the stickers on the inside. So, so James has got the red bowls and Leif the white bowls. And the blue bowls all belong to Johnsonville, so very conveniently the blue bowls, obviously Johnsonville colours as well. Blair Thomson next door, open up with a good one. So Gav, you had quite a career in golf in a roundabout sort of way with running golf academies and that. Firstly, did you do you actually play the game to any level, or more a teacher? I played a lot when I was a youngster. As a teenager, I turned pro. I did my apprenticeship with Mel Tung at Manor Park Golf Club when I was about 18, and then just played a little bit in Australia. Played the island tour, but not to any major level really.
Right.
So felt like I wanted to turn my hand to coaching pretty early on. So got involved with that and ended up over in the UK, working with the Lee Westwood Golf Academy over there. So that was really good fun.
So it was more than just golf, was it? Or was it?
No, at the Lee Westwood Golf Academy. No, it's golf and it's a bit like the American system where the students are about 16 to 19 years of age, come and do education and stay and do golf sort of half the week as well. So sort of full-time golfers but doing education at the same time. Had some really good players come through, Walker Cup players, and Lee always made it pretty interesting. He's a nice guy, so it was good fun.
And you did some work with Darren Clark and a similar sort of thing.
Yes, because they were sort of tight when the Lee Westwood one started. They were good friends, Darren and Lee. So Darren decided to start one in Northern Ireland in Belfast. So used to sort of go across and sort of work with the two different schools, but worked in the same way.
Right.
So yeah, it was really good times.
So how long did you do that for?
I was over there about 12, 13 years in total. So it was a fair stint. But time to come home about a year and a half ago. Happy to be back, and it's where I've sort of found bowls. So instead of golf,
you haven't been playing long though, have you?
No, well, I started last December, sort of year and a half or whatever.
Year and a half, and then you've already third in the inter-centre side. Was it third? You guys got?
Yeah, we got that. I played that
inter-centre side
last year. Yeah, when we finished third, that was pretty cool. But it was quite easy because I didn't really know what I was doing or
can't put yourself under pressure.
No. So I really enjoyed that. But I'm a bit of an addict. I do love the bowl, so I do play as much as I can. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? Okay, so on the left there, it looks like the South Otago boys have kind of got it surrounded. John O'Shea. Well, Johnny turned up, played, got to the last 8 in the singles last weekend. Wasn't a bad effort given he was had a dose of the dreaded lurgy. He was crook as, so it didn't quite work for him.
He's had a pretty good year, isn't he? I saw his name in the triples as well, isn't he? Is he?
No, I don't think he's in the triples.
Just,
no, but he won the singles and pairs at the in the centre.
Right.
So he had a golden time. We're not really talking about the pairs because him and Lance managed to tip me and my playing partner out. So Nick's still under therapy at the moment, but we'll get over it in due course.
Yeah.
But they played exceptionally well and deserved the win. Hurts to say that.
PC of you, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Johnny O'Shea, looks like he's in the zone again. Lance is a wee bit interested. Oh, just left a bit in his hand. Okay.
What are we trying to do? Just draw it dead or what? Just trying to draw it dead or push that one through.
Okay, the blue bowls seem to hold shot. It's the interesting thing when you're watching here, of course, Gav, is it's not shot's not always what you think you're looking at. So.
Yeah, I was wondering who had shot in the O'Shea game there. It's pretty close, isn't it?
Yep, Lance has got the magic fingers out. Obviously he hasn't been outside, given he's in shorts. Okay, Lance is generally pretty good with the fingers, so...
On the forehand. If I go that way, it could turn to cust. We've got nothing at the back, have we?
No, up there is 3 down.
Yeah. If I crack an egg on mine...
Crack an egg? What's
enough?
that?
Generally just a couple of feet away, you know, just enough not to smash the thing. And
That's all right, yeah.
yeah.
I haven't heard that one before.
Haven't you?
I'll have to
Okay.
add that one to the list.
Yep.
Crack an egg.
Yeah, it's right up there with the world famous Peter Keane jar shot.
Jar shot.
Which is sort of about a yard on, and you know, like Peter was the only one who could ever really play it properly. Okay, we've got Leif Selby just.
Oh, what a bowl.
Oh, what a bowl! What a bowl! He was. He looked a number down. Okay, we got heard Balclutha there from
Yeah, I think
John O'Shea.
one.
Was it one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Noddy. I think we've got it right, round the right way. No, Noddy's skipping. That's Blair. Blair at lead. Balclutha Bowls Club, now down the road from Dunedin. Some pretty good bowlers out of there over the years. One of our smaller centres, not quite as small as the Wairarapa where you're from, Gavin, but up there a bit. Oh, Rob's dumping them away again.
If he gets rid of this bowl, it'll be very handy.
He wants the bowl. He's got the flick.
Close.
Okay, Leif having a bit of a look. Looks pretty safe there.
First half's good, pal.
I'll try and just get up there again, eh? If I'm wide, I'm getting onto yours. There's no real...
James Williams be his last year, presumably with the Carlton club. He's packed his bags and he's moved back to the Bay of Plenty in Tauranga. doing all manner of things.
Coming down here? Yeah, well, I'm there.
So do you ring Dad and tell him you're on the TV?
Yeah, I hassle him daily about my bowls. So. Yeah, he hears from me quite often, but he's very good. He gives me lots of advice, so
Oh, that's good.
hopefully he doesn't mind too much.
No. Kevin's dad plays out of the Mount Club, same as me, so that's all good. He's been an outstanding administrator for the game over the years, and the Mount Club is far better for his services that he's put in a long stint. He's done very well for us. Okay, so we have... Is it 3-2 or?
No, they picked up.
They got a
it was
one.
either one or two. I
Yeah,
didn't-
we haven't heard. So, speak to us, Leif.
Oh, just back to you, mate. Yep.
I was what?
Oh,
Very good long bowl, lads. Well done, mate.
yeah, Lance has just drawn a handy one.
Come on. Try, mate.
Sounds like John O'Shea still crook. Okay, Noddy. He'll be playing up with a wee bit of weight, I think. See if he can make some contact on those front ones. Or just sit Lance through. Okay, Blair, we did mention a bit.
Tell you what.
Well, he
You get it?
might have done enough. He moved the jack.
No.
No change.
Try, buddy. So there, mate.
Same bowl, got him. Try and take a roll out of them.
It's all good. Okay, James Williams looking to make an improvement. He looks closer to the... It's better, James. One over, one on, and one short. Not so good.
Join to your feet. Join to your foot.
You're drawing here. Just draw, turn one in to there. Yep. Ideally around it though. Ideally around blue, yep, to there.
Yes, well, Lance has been around the game a long time, so he knows what to play, how to build a head, how to protect a head.
Oh, dark, Johnny. What's your beat your weight? That helps a bit, mate.
It's the worst result as well. I'll try one in and see what I can do.
Just one down, Noddy, this here. Up here, looking for that. Well, right through there.
You heard the call from Brother Blair. What's required? We need...
Turn. You got him.
Am I trying to knock you up? No, you just draw him there, mate. If you haven't, you mind, good. Got one.
Okay, team, I've just been under starters orders here. My apologies to Leif Selby. I was speaking Australian, unfortunately, and it came out as Leif. So we'll get it right. So it's now Leif Selby. outstanding bowler. My apologies for not getting your name right there, Cobber.
He's going to need a good bowl here. 2 down, I think.
Tell you what, he's not far away. If he's got the weight. Just need to roll around that. Ooh, good effort. Good effort. So it's how many do you have in the waiting there tomorrow? We had 100 and odd people. Okay, welcome 358 of you tuning into this particular broadcast. I'm sure you'll see some great bowls. So this is the last round for today. Tomorrow we have more rounds from the ladies. So there'll be rounds 4 and 5 with a sort of shortened round in round 4 because of a number of buys and just the maths of working out to get everyone a game. We've moved 3 men's games into those spare rinks, plus moved a few rounds, so there'll be 2 rounds of, or be 1 round. First round tomorrow will be a mixture of men and women on the green. Final round 5, that'll be the 8 o'clock game at 10:20, round 5, where we have half a dozen games for you, and followed by now 2 rounds, not 3 rounds of men's thing there, and it's been a Chinese puzzle of some description where we're moving people in, round, back a game and all that to where there are buys and where there've already been a result where some games will not be played. So the boys in particular were wanting to be very happy with that. It means they get to watch the rugby and be able to go home and get changed and have something to eat before that starts. So
that was very well organised then, wasn't it?
Oh, mate, it took some doing, I can tell you, but I think we've nailed it. And the beauty again, that's what the players wanted, and we've managed to achieve that. Pat Houlihan in particular, Hooly Dooly, if you're listening, we're looking after you, mate, amongst others. So Sean Johnson, thanks for the update on Keith Slight, letting us know that Slighty's got about 32 centre titles, so hope it's all good with you, Funnel. He was one of the legends of the game, Gavin. He played a number of tests for New Zealand and still in regular contact with those bowlers, so thanks, mate. Okay, so couple of cheeky rascals out there from around Tauranga, complimenting John O'Shea on his haircut. What they don't realise, of course, is that John did get a bit of a hair dye. Apparently the kids love doing it to Dad, so he's willing to do it, so it's all good, all in good fun. So those who've got my text number, yep. Happy to read some of the ones that are coming across. Obviously not all. James Williams just picking up the jack there. Always good. Even getting text to tell people to get out of the road. It's just a natural thing to do, and it's unless you're thinking about it.
Oh, that's a good reply there.
Oh, what a bowl! What a bowl, Wayne Coleman.
Just try and pop it. Turn yours, you pop it back. Yeah.
James Williams on the run. He's not bad, is he? Depends how he catches it. It's probably good weight to play with it. It opens it up big time for Leif to draw another one, or draw one. Cut the swelling a bit. Okay, one to the South Otago boys. So have you gone through 100 sets of bowls, Gavin, trying to find the right ones, or you
I have just changed,
your way in?
actually. Well, yeah, I started out with Optimus. I've still got those.
Yeah.
But just wanted something slightly narrower, so I've just got the Evolves over the last sort of 2-3 months, but I've been using them. I haven't tried the Optimus since because I'm really liking them. So, yeah. So hopefully they'll stick around for at least another couple of months.
Fair enough. They're a lot cheaper than golf clubs.
Yeah, I know, it's good. Get about one club for a set of bowls these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And as you know, I'm tied up with Field Turf New Zealand as the preferred supplier for artificial greens. So if you've managed to have a crack at Masterton's artificial?
Yeah, I had a bowl on there about a week or two ago, just to practice. Really impressed, actually. It's sort of picked up a little bit in speed now as well, and it's tracking lovely. Yeah. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's just been down that long enough now to start playing really well. Actually, they're due for a visit from New Zealand Sports Turf Institute, who undertake a suite of tests just to ensure that certify the green to World Bowl standards if it reaches it.
Yep.
We're very confident, of course, that it will. But we're really pleased with the work of Field Turf. So any listeners out there or watchers, if your club's thinking about it, give us a yell.
Yeah.
And quite happy to come and talk to you about the process, what is and what isn't available, and assist where we can, because that's the bottom line for us. As long as you end up with a great green, if you come with us, that's great, but if you go with others, then that's fine as well, but we just want you to have a great green.
What I thought too is the drainage on it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, you get a bit of rain, but you can still play on it. It's really good.
Actually, I saw it at the base there. They go down about, I don't do metrics, but about 18 inches, and put some geotech cloth and huge drain flow type sort of system into the outlets. So, and that's one of the tests that NZSTI do, is just to ensure that the greens do drain.
Yep.
And we've seen photos where the naturals are lake and the artificials getting played on. So. Okay, Lance Tasker, last bowl. Might have just left a bit in his hand there. Might have been a big bit. Okay, Leif Selby's just got to get round that. If he was round it, he was in.
Who do you think's holding over there then?
I'd say that blue bowl.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Well, Wayne Coleman's got the mat, so tends to indicate. Okay, Noddy on the draw. E2's Max Lance's short one.
No change, mate. On the dot, is it? Is that on the dot?
Pretty tight games, aren't they, so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a touch. Yep.
Looks like Johnny's missed his line there. Move over, Rob.
Wait for it, Johnny. Wait for it.
Can you not see down here, not it?
Okie dokie. So we'll just concentrate on it. Rob, no, yes. Well, we can see the jack.
Oh, there's the ball there.
Obviously likes his chewing gum, does Rob Ashton. Just give him a good chomp. Oh, looks like Noddy got a wee bit lucky there. Chopped a bowl in. Certainly for shot. It's hard to know whether Lance Tasker's blue bowl is in the mix or not. We've been caught before calling it and getting it wrong. Rob Ashton. This end. The one in the blue. Yeah, James. Oh, it's 4. Not 2 good bowls, really.
A few short ones there, but
Yeah. It's one thing with the carpet, you got to toss it out at times and just trust it to come home. Chance trying to steer it a bit. The weight comes off.
Leave it, mate. Take it down here.
it's the same as well, I think.
Yeah. What was the call there? 1 or 2? Not sure. We can. Just the one, all tied up. There we go. Boys just been told. Get away from the cameras. Okay, so yes, we have tight games, sort of nearing the halfway mark in both.
Yeah, how many ends typically have the teams been getting through? Have you noticed?
I noticed in the first round there was about 50-50 in terms of half of them got to 17 for sure, and the other half got to 18.
Yeah.
I would think the vast majority are getting to 18.
Yep.
17
17 or 18.
17 or 18 ends, so you know it is a wee bit tight to get it through, but we dropped the time limit certainly for the semis and the finals. Yeah, you'd hate to lose a game, when you run out of time versus run out of ends, but we just need to keep the games going around, and otherwise, unfortunately, we're here. And it gives a degree of certainty. Leif got a great little rub there. So, looks like he stayed on the nose of it. But it gives a degree of certainty for round times and for people to tune in and the likes there. So it's all good. Okay, Lance has made a bit of an adjustment with the line, so holding shot. Now we've got Wayne in the front.
Yeah, mate. Touch on the white.
Yeah, if they do it much more, we might have to go at the cattle prodder there, eh?
Try and get down there to your bowl at the back. And give yourself an option with my last one or no? Yeah?
Okay, Leif Selby changing his hand.
What do you think he's trying to do here?
I'll be just trying to get back to that blue one or into that 45-degree angle off it.
Yeah.
So if there's any contact made, that's where she's springing to on pickup.
Pretty handy then, where he is.
Yeah. go. Rob's had to think, so it'll be interesting what he's looking to play.
He's one down, isn't he?
Yeah. Sometimes one down's not all bad.
Yeah.
Because that's just beyond his is 3 of the Carlton Cornwall bowls. Just waiting to be. Yeah, discretion been the better part of Ella here. Guess you can thread the magic path. Not quite. So, Carlton bank this one. Okay, big bet on here. James has called a shot. He's been looking to tip down that blue bowl just in behind the jack. And James will have to get into his wallet if he plays it. And Leif Selby is the man to play it. And he's not a million miles away here, Gavin.
No, he hasn't, has he? Oh.
Wasn't that Rip United?
Is
That was so close.
that one down, though, in the end?
Yep. But if you don't go for those shots, you never get them.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like last bowl from John.
Yeah, I think they might have a couple already, do they? Maybe 3.
Yeah, Lance's wing one out there, the blue bowl. No.
It's another. 3.
Okay, so Lance's wing one, so it's almost double the score sort of thing. Lance pulling them out a bit.
Good start, mate.
Are that you were saying they're inter-centre players? They normally play pairs together?
They play a lot of bowls together. They have been. John sort of tends to get put into the singles.
Mm-hmm.
Lance generally leads a pair. Yeah, he can play anywhere. Over the years, those that have been around a bit know that Lance is one of the very few New Zealanders that hold 5 national Gold Star titles. So he's won 5 national titles. He won a pairs way back with Peter Ballas. Then he won 2 national 4s with the Mount Maunganui side of Sid Giddy, Morris Hickey and Kevin Maxfield. They went back to back. And then of more recent times, he's teamed up back with Peter Ballas, and Pete came back. And there's been a bit of a mixture of other players in the side, and they've managed to rip off 2 more. So Lance holds 5 national titles.
Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable record. So he's done very well in the game. The game's been good to him, and he's been good for the game. So it's all good.
Impressive.
And he's got something like 29, 30 titles between here, Bay Plenty. He's, I think, one in Hawke's Bay and a couple of, and about 14 over in 14 in Wanganui, I think, or something like that. I haven't got the exact stats in front of me. But,
So what you're saying is I've got another tough game tomorrow.
Yeah, they can play a bit. Thanks very much. We've getting an update there. Dean Drummond and Murray Glassy jumped out to a 7-1 lead over Keith Slight and Ray Wilson of Aramaho. Drummond and Glassy, from Bowles Hastings, and you'd have to say one of the favoured combinations. Right, we have July and Leighton from Tikaraka. Yeah, just not going so good against Rob Halcrow and Mike Howard of Oamaru Phoenix, 10-1 at the moment. John Carruthers' side from One Tree Point, up 5-2 over Frankie Lim and Steve Bicknell. And the Takaro combination of Tim Hook and Dean Gilsham are leading Morris Symes and Kevin Greenwood 6-5. And the other games you've got in front of you at the moment. So for some of these guys, it's make or break sort of time, because there's a few in the one-loss department. How many's out there? For example, the Carruthers game, the One Tree Point, they're in front at the moment. So there's nothing like jumping into post-section play to sharpen your game up a bit, isn't it?
Close to second, mate. Stay there. Stay there. Still close to second. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Looks like Lance is going to sort it out, see what Johnny O'Shea's got to play.
That's 3, mate. 3 down. 3 down here.
There you come.
Okay, the Thomson brothers from Balclutha. Rob Ashton sitting the Leif Selby bowl out. Obviously line 2, could be more. If he can, Leif can get onto that jack and just turn it around the corner with a foot of weight, he can make a number.
Ooh.
Long way better. Ball down, mate. 1 down. Left leg.
Okay, so
Just drawing in here, Nutty. Got one.
John O'Shea had a wee rattle around. Got a good result. 3 down to 1 down.
No back balls. They come in handy, don't they?
Here comes Noddy.
Sit on it, will it?
Oh, that worse. 1 in, 1 out. Can't quite see how far he moved it. That's Tasker with the magic fingers happening. Okay, so
Try to just save, or just want to try and draw?
I like it, but I'll have to go harder.
Yep. Got a chance of getting both.
okay, so O'Shea having a it's more a fun run than a drive for him.
Rob Ashton's played a good one there too.
Okay. John O'Shea just off target there. Noddy's got a chance to put another one in. If he plays it with similar weight to the next and gets the jack this time, it's coming back to him. Okay, again, Leif Selby's got a good chance to turn that jack round the corner and make a number. Looks a bit higher this time. Good effort.
2. Yeah, a little bit of a lead there too now.
Was that 2 to Ashton, was it?
Yes, 8-4 there.
So do you have an opinion on the breakaway golf group for the PGA and the antics that are going on there and the suspensions?
I think there's a lot of antics going on. I think it's all been a bit overdone, I think. You know, I think it's a hard one, isn't it? Because obviously the morality side of it, you know, there is something to be said about that. But I think, you know, it's entrenched with a lot of sport, a lot of, you know, and I think for players to say, oh, you're doing this, but they're squeaky clean. I just think it's a bit wrong. But so, yeah, I think the PGA just been a bit precious about it all, in my opinion.
Yes, it's a different sort of setup in a different world over there, and in terms of golf in America in particular.
Yeah, well, it's just, when they talk about who's backing it and stuff, but yeah, it's those kind of companies are entrenched everywhere, and I think they can do a lot of good. Doesn't always have to be bad. So.
Yes, my middle son's a golf greenkeeper, and he spent some time in America on some of the top courses, and it's a bit of an education or an eye-opener for a young southern lad, going over there, and just the amount of money that's in the game, and like some of these courses, you have to own a multi-million-dollar house on the course to even be considered to be a member. Yeah. And the amount of money that they pay in fees and stuff like that's just eye-watering. Other road, Rob. Another good bowl there from Wayne Coleman. He's putting a lot of handy bowls in and bowls in good places. So Rob hasn't been under too much pressure at all. Oh, at least that one's up, James. Good boy. Well, that looks a bit different, Lancer. Okay, Rob Ashton on his forehand. The surface lets you know if your delivery isn't clean, doesn't it? You can hear the clunk clunk, as it was in Hastings last weekend.
Yeah, I think Hastings more so.
Yeah, well, it's wooden there, I think, as opposed to this is, understand to be concrete. All laser level to be within about 1 mil, plus or minus. So it's
don't seem to get the problem at 9i. Sort of seems some softer there. You don't really hear it there so much. Don't know why.
The 9i one is like a gravel base.
Right.
It's a bit like a road. So yeah, it's just not as clunky, and there's a different underlay. Yep. On some of these ones too, so the underlay to the carpet.
And the triples there next week?
Yes. I can tell you that those that are coming to watch or to play, I would suggest a thermal or two.
Yes.
And a good jacket
yes,
is required. It can get a bit cool down there. It's something that I know that they're working on and working hard to get. However, it can get a little chilly inside.
It's okay, yeah, if you're prepared, you've got the layers, it's okay, but you just got to take them off normally for a couple of hours during lunchtime and then put them back on again as it gets later.
Yep. As I've told my poor good lady, you don't get cold in Dunedin. If you do, you're not wearing enough clothes. It's all relative.
John's in the area here, is he? No, he's come up short. I don't think he liked that one.
Oh, heck.
He almost said it before he let it go of the bowl.
Well, I think he forgot to let go of the bowl. Right, you heard it here, folks. First, so it was all good.
Can you take the mat back a bit, mate? Can you take the mat back a bit? 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 Can you take the mat back a bit
And what's happening in the other one? Are they... Who's that?
That's at least 3 by the look of it,
Is that
to
Blue to
Ashton.
the left? Yeah. This could be a big end then. Important, these last couple, aren't they?
Yep. That's quite a mini break there, you know, even at 8.4, and if he he's on a good line too here.
Yeah.
He's just down to speed.
Ooh.
Might have run too far there, but can be deceptive, those short ones. So, but it certainly looks like 3. Not too sure what Leif is going to play here.
Keep going. Oh, hello. Oh, is he going to put him in?
Oh, man. Good effort. Good to hear from you again, Funnel. 99 test veteran of New Zealand. Going good. And Carolyn Tasker has challenged me. That's the wife of Lance. And Lance has got a rather unusual nickname when it comes to bowls, and it's Prada. Because it's like all good fancy handbags, they get carried around all around the place. So hope I didn't go over the board there, Carolyn, because I'm sure if I did, you're going to tell me. And but nice that you're joining in. Presume from Wonga, Vegas, as you're building your new ranch with Lance for a future life. So go, good girl.
Ooh. And
yep, Thorny. Yeah, he'd won with the late, great Danny O'Connor, one of the absolute legends of the game. Lance winning his national title with Danny, and that was the one, number 10 for Dan the Man, if I remember rightly. I'm sure you'll come back at me if I got that one wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. One of the most gifted players around. Good man on and off the paddock.
Well done.
I'm not sure what's going in the other game. The kitty keeps on moving.
We've got to see a blue.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Phew.
Makes it interesting, doesn't it?
Yep.
So would you try and still sort of draw to that, or would you look to run it into the ditch yet with a kitty?
You're playing ditch weight.
You would?
Yeah. As long as you're holding one, it's just too easy to, you know, if you're wide, you get, well, it depends which one you're playing for, you know, one of the opposition. So if you're blue, you play to the jack and you're a bit tight, you sit that bowl out. So just give yourself some more room. That's probably what I'd be looking for. But it's been a long time since I've drawn a shot.
Do you normally lead or you skip mainly? What's your whatever?
Just whatever. Depends who you're with. You know, in the national side, I play with Morris and John Gray and that, so I pop into 2 and the 4 there. Yep. That's where I cut my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy leading. It's the was it you draw for show and putt for dough and all that sort of thing. So we even got Steve Hughes in on the messaging, suggesting that John would look better with a hat. Phew, it's a bit cool this Hughesy. And any chance Lance could do a run shot? Mate, you know as well as I do that Lance is the only guy who can run at the head and still be short. He's the meanest man with weight that you know and I know. So not much chance of that happening. Oh, look at this. Very good bowl, James Williams.
That one's protecting yours.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a go at that Kitty Hill bowl, isn't it?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that one.
Oops.
They haven't changed the score, have they? It's 11-4, isn't it now, I think? Is that right, on that game?
Yeah, it has to be, wasn't it?
I'm sure they got 3 in the last end.
We have to pan up there. Perhaps when they get onto Rob on the mat, we'll probably be able to see behind. No, we can't. Rob called Wayne to play a shot. I'd be interested whether he can play it himself.
Oh, nearly.
Just about. It tuned it out, funny enough, and made it further away. Okay, so the blue bowl in the ditch isn't going to be too much help. Actually, the red one looks like it's got a sprayed chalk on it as well. Both of them got
two
sprayed
touches,
chalk.
yeah.
Selby run. Beat that one.
Well,
Put one down.
James Williams willing that last one at Leif's in. Okay, Shea and Otaska out to 11-5, 11-4. There's some synergy going.
Oh, that worked, didn't it?
The old chop and lie.
One down, mate. Down. Yep. Down to this.
Okay, Lance out with the flyer. Front toucher. Good man. Don't be short with this one though, Lance. It's not going backwards. That's good, mate.
Good spot.
Yeah. Anything up to a yard over is going to be good.
Oh, he's returned the favour there.
Oh.
No.
That's not the
That's
toucher.
close. I might be two.
Two.
Maybe?
One.
Definitely one. Maybe two.
Okay, Lance. Try and put another one in close. Got the chance. Ooh.
How have these teams done so far?
Let's have a look. Leif and James are 1-for-1, Carlton Cornwall.
Yep.
Rob Ashton, I think, is the same, 1-for-1.
Mm-hmm.
Tasker, Lance and John O'Shea. Is that their first game, I think?
Oh,
No,
really?
no, sorry, they did play. Might have an old chart here. Might have been, my filing system's failed me. So they're 1-for-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the South Otago boys, not on this list, but I know they've played, so it's all good. Another good home there from John O'Shea. Good bowl.
Down.
Ooh.
One down, mate.
Okay, they're just stretching that out a bit there, Ashton. The Johnsonville pair over Carlton Cornwall.
Oh, what's happening there? Yeah, it's a healthy lead there, isn't it, now?
Well, both just about
Yeah.
there, but
Because I think they're still holding a few here too, aren't they?
John
Balclutha
O'Shea and Lance Tasker got at least 2. That looks like 3. Noddy's in it was a good bowl, that first one, in the catching pen there. there's any contact on Lance, it's springing. Unfortunately, Blair's goes the block. So at the stage of the match, you can't blame them for getting a bit excited and getting in close. Okay, Noddy's coming up for a look.
He's looking to change hands, is he? And punch the kitty through.
Ooh, doesn't look like he'll come around that short, dark blue one, does it? Might be just the angles. I would have thought the other hand was the way to go, just visually from here, but that's why we're up here and they're down there.
Looks a bit narrow, doesn't it?
Yep. And he knew it straight out of the hand too.
Only just, no, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But
probably going a bit quicker than he wanted to go as well, because that was, if he got onto Lance's bowl, that was going to kill. Just struck me as, you know, down that same side that he came, he was only a bowls width wide.
Yeah, both times.
Yeah, so just a wee adjustment there. Just change one thing, as they say. Probably just tighten the line a fraction, because he needed that sort of weight to get it back. Okay, but look at that. James Williams drawn 3 for Carlton Cornwall. One of the few times Rob's got nothing to play to. Rob Ashton, Johnsonville. Okay, Rob Ashton on the forehand, coming down. He's got the run, he's somewhere close. He's got the run.
Oh, that worked out pretty well, didn't it?
Worked out very well. Yeah, they've just been steady, too steady at the moment.
Well, just when it looked like Leif was going to have a chance to, add a few here, and he's under pressure
And
again.
now he's got a few inches to, and not many of them, to draw a shot.
How far shot's the red one? Yeah, right, sorry.
Okay, so by that signal there from Wayne Coleman, that red one's about a foot short. Not too good at metrics, so it's a foot.
Just covering his E by the looks.
Yeah. Yep, we've got the zoom working. A bit of fog came in.
Close.
Oh, yeah. Good bowl there. He's got a chance. Puts a little bit more pressure on Rob to try and draw another one. Certainly likes following his bowl. team, we've seen a runner out. We'll give you a score update around the traps shortly. John O'Shea with his first bowl. Getting down the...
Handy ball, John. Well done. Very good. Very good.
So was it handy or very good? Or both.
That was a very, very good.
Very handy and
Tough,
very good.
tough school.
Yeah.
Going to make it hard now.
Yep. Okay, Noddy on the flick. Wide. Another fair
Another
effort from Leif.
couple. Yeah, that's two more.
Still two more. Scoreboard pressures make it tough, and it's. I generally find the artificials are hard to chase.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when you're chasing shots.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like they haven't been bowling too bad either, but
No.
to be 14-4 down.
Oh, not he's close here, isn't he? Ooh. Good effort.
Anything on yours, you're in.
Is O'Shea, did he?
Maybe not.
Not sure why he wanted to take weight off.
Well, it's in the way if he wanted to play a bit more weight, but
Yeah.
One down there.
This looks like
he's going to cut it
another
down,
two,
isn't he?
so
Yeah.
16-5.
Good ball, buddy.
So that's after 13 ends, 16-5. That's it's starting to get tough now.
Yeah, you need some good multiples now, don't you?
Yep.
Over a couple of ends.
That's where for John and Lance, second shot's their friend. Very much so, same over with Ashton and the Selby game.
Try it again, mate.
A bit loose there from Wayne. He's been pretty good so far. As you know, it's hard to be on it all the time
Yeah.
or in the zone.
Another one close here, though.
Yeah, good bowl, James.
Yeah.
Good bowl.
Gives him a bit of a chance, doesn't it?
Yep. Rob still giving that chewing gum a fair rubbing.
Must have lost its flavour by now, surely.
I don't know how they eat this stuff, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, if I was chewing that, I'd get a sore jaw chewing that long.
Yeah, well, he's known for his talking as well, Rob, so I think the jaw's well conditioned. He's having a flick for it. Oh, he's not.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, joking.
Oh, my goodness. It's like...
Oh. Only one? Goodness gracious me.
Probably have to just be down here, mate. Through here.
It's happened a couple of times at least, isn't it?
Yep. Mind you, got to smile when you get them and smile when they go against you. If you play the game long enough, it does go around. But and it's generally when you're chasing and stuff like that, it doesn't go around. And just a bit like that.
No,
Catch the wrong bowl, chops another one up.
You know it's going to go both ways, don't you? So when it happens, you know you're going to get your turn at some stage. So.
Yeah, just got to be able to park it, eh?
Yeah.
It's like golf.
Yeah.
You know, you
just
hook one in and you know, back to the start. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a bit of an update. It's right. Rob Halcrow, Mike Howard, Homery Phoenix, 14-7 over the Te Karaka side after 12 ends. John Carruthers, 1 3 points side, 13-4 over Frankie Lim and Steve Bicknell from Papakura. And the Tim Hook, Dean Gilsham game, Takaro. 13-7 against Morris Symes after 12. So, yep, bit of work to do. So that's good. Gav, can you see the score on rank 4?
17-2, I think it says. Does that sound right? To Dean Drummond?
17-2.
Yeah.
Okay. For Drummond over Keith Slight, Ray Wilson. Okay, so looks like Rob Ashton slipped and slid his way in for another one.
We got one. I'll just go around the back, eh?
Tauranga side playing the board, obviously.
Well, I think we just got a draw, mate.
All right, Noddy's obviously going to be playing with some weight. Not big weight, but weight. And he's steered it under.
What happened with that? Did that come on?
Oh, just round it from Leif would have been fine. Under at 3. Yeah, the way both these games are going at the moment, it's almost in racing terms, you know, head for the tote. The results known. If you're still listening there, Steve Hughes, obviously with Lance on the forehand, there won't be any driving, as you know. It's a backhand shot for Lance. Fair start from him.
Good reply there.
It is.
Kitty.
Oh, no, just missed it. Oh, ran a bit further through than I looked, didn't it?
Great shot, mate.
All right, James Williams drawing one close, long side. Which can be sort of bread and butter sort of shots to sit and lie. And you can see the jack. If he's 6 inches in front like that, they're generally a lot tougher to beat. Lance giving himself a bit of a telling off. There's Blair coming into the head again.
He's got it this time. Ooh.
Done, James.
James put another one handy. Just on dead weight. Looks like Wayne Coleman had a wee fun run down there. Left James a ton of room to draw another. Challenge will be, of course, hanging on to them. Just remember, folks, we'll be back here again 8 o'clock tomorrow morning with a mixed round of men and women. That's because we've done a bit of a shuffle and dropped round 6 at the 5:20 game the night there. There's just a mixture of common sense and bowls and buys coming into play that's allowed us to accommodate the boys, especially go out and have a look at the footy. So if you haven't been to Dunedin before and you want to see a great bowl stadium, you're seeing it on your screen. It's well set up. I think from memory it's a vision of Pat O'Day and a few other bowlers back in the 90s to give us this magnificent complex. Took a while to get it righted, but it's going good. It's good to be able to come and play in the middle of winter on a cold winter's day in Dunedin, and people can play in shorts there, Gavin.
Yeah, well they are, aren't they? But, especially with the weather today. I mean, it's been raining most of the day, isn't it?
Well, you can hear the weather against the window in this room.
But what's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow, do you know, for the test?
I understand from Jim Scott, weather guru, there's a southerly arriving.
Oh, okay.
So that generally means 2 thermals, a hat, gloves, and all the drama. Okay, Blair.
Rob needed to get it close, and I think he has.
He just chops that bowl.
Oh, look at that.
Well,
It helps. He could punch that out, though, couldn't he, still?
He could.
Make a number.
but, you know, if it kept running, there's still 2 to 3 to Selby side, but not to beat. So it looks like Johnny got a bit of that one caught in his skirt, so... Yep, giving himself the double teapot, not happy. See what Noddy can do, because if he gets a wee bit of movement on the jack, now we've got everyone in the road. It's just about shake hands time.
Yeah, because what is it now?
He's in 16. 3 to go.
Was it in
It's got
15?
13. Yeah.
Yeah, just about, isn't it?
The diff with 3 ends. That's not even 4s are going to get you. Mind you, they played them back to the bowls bag, so this could be the last end for the Balclutha versus Tauranga Domain game. And Lance has opened up with a good bowl. See, these scores keep mirroring itself, really.
Yeah,
don't
they have. Just about the
18-5,
whole
17-5.
time.
It's-
Yeah.
We noticed that with the singles there
Oh, yeah.
last weekend. It was quite funny as a lot of the scores were mirroring them, especially early in the piece where they're just swapping some small numbers.
Didn't Tanya Wheeler do well from the Raiapa?
Yes.
It was neat to see.
Well, yeah, and this is one of the beauties of this particular event is that, basically 2 of the smaller centres in New Zealand currently have the national champion.
Yeah.
For the singles anyway. where, you know, like, where else can you go and have a small club like, well, how many's at Martinborough?
Oh, maybe 20, 30, I suppose.
20, 30 members.
Yeah.
Plugging out the winner.
Yeah.
And, you know, Honorari's not exactly the biggest club in the far north.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's wonderful. And it's good to see it get mixed around and a great cross-section of players there. You know, like talking to some of the ladies last week at the singles, they're absolutely thrilled. To get a club title, then a centre title, and then, you know, get a TV game at a national event.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, you know, that's the beauty of the sport, and we're grateful that we've got a great team at Bowls NZ to be able to deliver this. Don't know how Tamara does it. There's screens and buttons to push and sliders to slide, and far too complicated for me. But you get these great pictures and a great experience with the game, and the innovation of split screens.
Yeah,
so
it's good, eh?
We've had good feedback. People aren't frightened to tell us if they don't like it or if they do, but I have to say the feedback so far has been generally very positive with it.
It's good just to have the opportunity to watch more people play, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the boss, Mark Cameron, was at his bowls club last weekend, and Bart Robinson was a local boy, you know, making good in the final. And he was saying that, you know, the split screen worked well, and they just, you know, the people in there just concentrated on either the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the screen, and with a half an eye to, you know, what was happening over the other side sort of thing in the main. So, yeah, I must admit it. When Kevin and I attempted the first commentary at the singles, we didn't know where to look, what to talk about and that there, but some would say we got better, some would say not so much. So, yeah. But it's been fun bringing it. And, of course, we're really grateful for guys like yourself to put your hand up and come in and, yeah, offer insights to bowls and life and other things that are going on around. So we really appreciate your time, Gavin.
No, thanks. No, it's been great. I mean, I watch bowls any day of the week. It's good. It's good fun.
Yeah, Rob Ashton looking like he's getting down fairly close. Not quite. Just no maybe.
He's saying 2, did he? I think.
Two red?
I think that's what he said. Still a couple of bowls left, though.
Yep. Oh, Slighty. Keith Slight's come in. 21-2. Unbelievable. That's Dean Drummer, Murray Glassy over Keith Slight and Ray Wilson. 21-2. Slighty's not happy. Okay, so there you go. Honest appraisal. Keith very complimentary about Dean and Murray, saying they were fantastic. I have to admit they were one of my early picks for this event. Sort of 1-1-2-2 in the betting on the TAB, simply because they play on this sort of surface all the time and they can seriously play. So that's well done, boys. So Slighties and post-section play. Okay, Noddy on the fun run.
I think
Ooh,
that'll be it, I think, for that one.
surely shaking hands now.
Yep. No? Has
No.
to be, doesn't it?
It's mathematically
Yeah.
can't do it.
On the practice, do they?
Oh, perhaps they think they've got to play it out because they're on the TV run.
Loving the airtime, aren't they?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, John did get his hair cut. He did get it dyed,
Especially.
especially for this. Oh, it was last weekend.
Yep.
Had a few touch-ups and a few highlights done. apparently through the week. Would have had more, but he's not been feeling too good. But obviously put on a very good display here in this game. Lance is sort of setting it up there a bit. As he says that, he drops one bit short. So it's been a good team effort all round from the Tauranga boys. So that'll give them 2 from 2. They need 1 for tomorrow, and they're into post-section play. Of course, as administrators of this game and these sort of events, we certainly hope there's no more than 8 qualifiers, because it just throws that extra round in.
Yeah.
But doing the math, you generally get 40% on 3 out of 4 qualifying, but with a bye, a true bye, where 3 people get a win, it can just throw the math out a bit.
Yep.
And with the 20 starting, it starts eking, the 40% starts eking towards 50%, and 50% is 10, and that's not what we want, ideally. But it'll be what it'll be. So tomorrow's just straight knockout. We'll still hold the time limit, I think, certainly for the round of 16 and probably for the round of 8 as well. Just sort of starts eking out the line there, but certainly not for the conditions of play. No time limit for the semis and the finals. So Lance has got a handy bowl next door, playing for fun. Can't be beaten.
One game at 3 and one game right after. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. Oh, you think we'll be early? No, we're early. I don't think we're anything like 5:20 now. No, we'll be finished after that, or 5:20 we'll finish.
Oh, there's boys talking about what we've done. Good luck, James. Gave it a chance. So 4 ends to get 10 for Carlton Cornwall. Blair. Yellow Road. Oh, that's about ripped it. Wayne Coleman moved the jack over for 3. Negates virtually every one of James's bowls. It's going to take something fairly special from Leif to get out of that. Here he goes again. Bit of South Otago prime beef. Well, that helps Leif a bit. Got a chance, possibly second shot. John O'Shea wandering down. Left a bit in his hand. Not sure if Lance really meant that good try or not.
One down now.
Okay, the boys are shaking hands.
Same thing or whatever.
Yep. Okay, well done, boys. John O'Shea, Lance Tasker of the Tauranga Domain Club, victorious over the Thomson brothers, Blair and Noddy from Balclutha, deep south, 19-6. So well done, boys. So that's 2 for 2 for Task, Lance and Johnny. So they'll be looking forward to an early night tonight. A couple of lemonades and up and bright and early for tomorrow's start. So that just leaves us the Ashton Selby game to get through. They're playing in 15 of 18. Okay, so we've gone to the one big screen. As you can see, the other games are still going across the rink. The crowd's thinned a bit in the background. As it is, what are we talking? It's just about 9:30.
Is it? Come on.
Doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
Yeah.
It's Steve Hughes sending me a text being nice. It's not like you, Hughesy, but you do owe me a drink, so thanks, mate. Appreciate your comments. Always fun to have a bit of fun with us. And as you said, Funnel, I think Slighty is about to go and have a lemonade and regroup.
Oh,
Just
nearly.
yeah, probably short of a yard or two away to pop it properly, but man, it's been some good bowls and it's just not quite run for them.
Rob's not going to bowl as one.
Nah, why would you?
Yep.
It's just scoreboard stuff again.
11 light, 3 ends to go.
Okay. So this end 15.
I think this is 16, yeah.
I thought. 3 to get 10. That was similar to before, wasn't it? So has the score gone up?
No, not yet.
Right.
Still 1 to go on.
3 to get 11. 4s required. Possible, but not probable.
Yeah.
But sillier things have happened in a game of bowls. I was in we're in Christchurch 2 years ago playing inter-club finals, and the Mount Fours team were getting touched up by Sanji Prasad from the Blenheim side. From that. The boys were something like 14-2 down. And John Gray, as usual, played a bomb with his last bowl, set a bowl out, wriggled the jack for 6 inches for an 8.
An 8.
And you go, phew,
Oh my God.
that's not all bad. Well, believe it or not, the very next end, he pulled the jack a metre for another 8.
No.
2 8s in a row.
You're joking.
Never seen it in my life.
Is that right?
Yep.
So what does that make it? Well, mass 18, 14 or whatever?
Yep, something like that.
No way.
And they almost snatched defeat from the jaws of victory after that. They were sort of struggling around, but 2 8s in a row.
Man.
So after you have witnessed one of those, I've actually even got a photo of it in the phone. Yeah, unbelievable. And when you thought you could be out,
Yeah.
it ain't over.
Just never know, eh?
Yeah.
Could have done with a back one.
I don't know if John Gray's watching. I know he's in Melbourne catching up with the kids, and I believe off to Perth fairly soon to catch up with Cabbage. Bryce Robbins, world famous All Black way back in the Cavalier tour days. Good man. If you're watching Cabbage, or might be Rodden over there in Perth with you, you certainly think. So good to see you. Rob's still got that chewing gum.
It was working.
Yeah. wonder how many buckets of sand you need if that was a natural green with all those divots. Chris Lander just in behind Wayne Coleman there.
Looks like he's busy working as usual.
Yep. Yep.
Nice. What's this? This will make 2 of it.
You would think so.
So
Yep.
can pick up 3 here, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit
2.
of room there, isn't there?
Yep. At least 3 bounces.
He's going for the kitty again.
Got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Got one, mate. How far off the ditch is it? It's in the ditch. How far off the ditch is that ball's like that far?
So that's not far then. Yep, Chris Lander. Deep in thought with his phone. Does sterling work with us. He's the main man for us. He sets up the tournament director, tournament manager, call him what you like. And the logistics of something like this is just incredible. You know, all this equipment you see out there and here, Gavin, we've got to cart it around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tamara's got a work car there, and I know when we're driving around the North Island and that with it, it's precision packing, I can tell you.
Yeah, I bet. The old Chris, he's been playing at our club back in Carlton.
Yep.
Last few years, or since I've been there. So
Yep.
so
He's
it's good.
moved there.
Yeah.
He tells us he's a better administrator than he is a bowler.
Well, he doesn't because he's obviously so busy doing the administration. He doesn't come down and get the opportunity to bowl too often. But
Yeah.
when he does pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think Kerry, the wife,
Yes.
you're listening, Kerry. I'm sure you are the best bowler in the family. Probably followed by Leo the dog. Okay, Leif.
Ooh.
That should stop.
Oh, yeah, did well.
Great bowl.
2.
2.
So what do they need now? 9 off the last 2, is it? I thought the score hasn't gone on, has it, from last time? Well,
We're still at 15, aren't we? I thought we were playing 16.
yeah.
And Leif was supposed to be doing the bizzo, put a microphone on him, so we're not quite hearing him at the moment. Actually, speaking of microphones. Yeah, just over there. Right. Coming into view now, the bowl from Wayne Coleman. Picking if Carlton don't pick up a number here, it'll be shake hands time. James just needs to put them in a bit of a cluster. Give Leif a chance to sort of move it and make a number. Obviously Chris has given Rob, who's listening, not, would you move over?
Oh, good ball.
Yep. He's just taken a lot of chances away there from James and Leif. So, need James to get over the top of his first one. Okay, they'll be just playing mix and match, the Johnsonville side. Won't be unhappy dropping a 2, probably even a 3. They just don't want to drop a handful. Other road, Rob.
Look at that.
He's done it again.
Yeah.
Great bowl.
He's picked it up a few times, hasn't he?
Wayne Coleman. Just too steady like that at the moment. Great bowl. 2 down, 3 up. 5 shot swing. Leif's playing through the head. He's not a million miles away. Needs a wee edge.
Ooh. Man.
Just a wee edge off that would have straightened it up beautifully.
Thought he might put that one at the back.
What do I get if I go through there again, James?
I'm not sure that was a wasted bowl, we would think. Oh, Leif's backing himself to try and go through the gap again, but he's not. He's got the jack absolutely, not quite perfectly. If he hadn't caught that bowl, that would have been brilliant. You see Jared in behind there in the yellow shirt, administrator extraordinaire from Carlton, Cornwall. Great supporter of the boys and the women Carlton players. He's generally around when they're playing, so. I'm not sure that Leif can make too much out of this.
No.
He's really got to probably where James was heading to. Try for a super swoop down there. Grab the jack.
Seems to like it, doesn't he?
Not far away, I can tell you. It's not going to drop.
Three pretty good bowls for.
Oh, right in the zone.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep, that's it, folks. The Johnsonville team of Rob Ashton, Wayne Coleman, running out convincing winners. To be fair, Wayne has played well, set it up, and Rob's added the bonuses in there. I'm sure Wrigley's Chewing Gum will be looking to Rob for a bit of sponsorship. So well done, boys. Thanks, team, Tamara and the team. Thank you, Gavin, for your time, and really appreciate it. And pass on my regards to your old man, Garrick. I'm sure he's back there, and hopefully he's keeping well. So thank you, people. Catch you back here 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Be there or be square.